go. Let's go.
Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, this channel is about self-growth, my empower to passion, and of course business and budgets, because it's all about, dear God, are we there yet? That question we ask. Check out my podcast on Tuesdays, every single Tuesday on iTunes or Android. It's going to be a little short video today, and it's on this self-growth series because I'm all about self-growth. I know that self-help is a word that we use and we see it a lot, and then we think to ourselves, well, how about growing? Yes, we need help, but help, just that word just cringes sometimes. It's like something's wrong with me, you know, or something's wrong with you, and that's quite not the case. So there's 3 things that I want you to do today or tomorrow or as you start your day. You might want to try it out, and I don't know. These are just a few things that kind of, I don't know, help along this journey that we call life, and that keep asking the question of, dear God, are we there yet? Like, are we there yet? Or just asking, dear God, is this going to happen or is that going to happen? The number 1 thing I want you to do today is get up, stretch, or tomorrow morning, obviously, because you're watching this, and I want you to write a letter to yourself. Write a letter to yourself. It could be anything that comes to your mind. Just write a letter to yourself. Anything. I don't want to put stipulations on what it could be, but write a letter to yourself and mail it. Yeah.
A a stamp. I know you probably
don't write often. Get a stamp, post it to yourself. Make sure you put the date at least. Write the letter to yourself. Say dear and then your name. Write anything that comes to your mind, anything. But it's a minimum of actually 1 page. Writing it. Yes. Not typing it, not just putting 2 sentences, writing an entire letter. That's the first thing I want you to do. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to go to your bathroom or the mirror that you go, you're always around the mirror. And I want you to write on a little sheet of paper, just really little, and we talked about this before in our last video about the why. And I want you to just put I am. That's it, and just put a little blank. And take a little sheet of paper and put it somewhere near your mirror where you get up in the morning, if you're deco crazy and you don't like things, you can put it behind the door when you close the door, but you have to put it somewhere in your home, as far as that you're always, like when you brush your teeth and you're looking at it, or that says I am, and that's it. Because I am is so powerful, and the meaning behind I am is the power that holds with you, what you hold. And with anything with self-growth, it's always having to tell yourself, like, not what you're not, and what you are not then, and what you can't be, and what you haven't been, and just declare that of why I am. And you've probably heard this so many times in so many books and so many things, but even me as writing and as a writer, I always, like, I don't even really consider myself a writer, but within my books, I ask myself, I'm like, okay, this is so fresh in my mind, but am I going to forget this tomorrow, right? So these are just little things that I know that might make a difference in maybe your life. I know that in my life, I used to have like all these little postcards everywhere, and I think one of my friends said about Jane or whatever, that show, because she had all these like quotes and stuff, but I didn't have quotes. I just had like these declarations, but I needed it at that time. I needed to see it, but it's good to get back to that. The last one is 3, which is, I think, one of the most important things, especially with humanity and seeing life in the world, and is today, or the day when you do it, I want you to be very conscious of helping another woman. Yes, helping another woman. We're so easy to bring down people and, like, from their dreams or from whatever they're doing, or distract them. Or it could be somebody that on the street. It could be a friend, a family, anyone. We should spend more time uplifting women than bringing them down. We should spend our time uplifting someone. But the reason why I say a woman's particularly, because there's something very special.
Women, yes. There's and we hold something that every female holds, even an animal creature holds it, and it's that special emotional folder And we live in the society in the world that's changing. I look back from when I was a teenager and it's completely different from now. Wow. Why has the world changed? Why am I putting on the news, or I'm going on YouTube, I'm going on things and I see people just destroying each other because people don't want to see other people do well. Or maybe we naturally judge them and we don't even know that we're judging them. How can we be conscious of that in our today to say, either I'm proud of you, or yes, you can do it, or don't worry, you get the tools, I know someone who can help you, or wow, let me hear more about it. Are we enthusiastic about helping and uplifting other women, or are we enthusiastic to see them fail? Be conscious of that today. So be conscious of helping a woman specifically today. Someone on the streets, someone who you go in the subway, or someone that you see on social media, uplift them. Send them, instead of sending them something like hate or correcting them or whatever the case is, send them love and uplift them, because that alone will uplift you. And you never know what doors that might be. Growth journey. Never stop asking the question of, dear God. And remember, in all my disclosures, dear God can be anything. The space is for everyone. And I hope you guys are tuning in to the podcast on Tuesdays. If you want to be a part of the podcast, email us at hello@deargodarewethereyet.com. The movement is bigger than me, as far as that. Never stop asking questions. It's not about the answer. It's about the life journey. So have a good one, you guys. Ciao.